Hello, my esteemed viewers. This is BVI Channel 1, and I'm welcoming you to yet another wonderful episode on Biafra Discourse. Today, I have with me a very important personality, a very big comrade. I'm privileged to introduce to you Comrade Ebuka. He is going to introduce himself better than I do, and you are going to know what this man, who has passed through hell, he has been there and back for the sake of the freedom of our people. It's a pleasure to welcome my brother, Comrade Ebuka. It's a pleasure having you here on BVI Channel 1 Biafra Discourse.
Thank you.
All right. When you are released from the prison, it was announced in the national dailies, there was jubilation. Actually, before then, I only heard of you, but not to that extent, on why there was jubilation within several pro-Biafran groups jubilating over your release, saying one of the biggest, most important Biafran comrade is coming out. And, you know, I said one day I'll be privileged to meet this young, wonderful, and intelligent Biafran. What is it like being there in incarceration for the freedom of your people?
Thank you, my comrade. You know, being a freedom fighter is not easy, especially when you enter there for what you believe in. People are jubilating because they know that I'm not a criminal. They know that I'm not a kidnapper. They know that I'm not a terrorist. I'm only being a freedom fighter, and I've been in incarceration in the prison for 9 good years. You see? And I've been there, I've paid the price of a freedom fighter. So on the 31st of July 2017, I'm being discharged and acquitted by Chief Justice Ikog, Justice Ikog at Onitsha High Court 2, Anambra State. And that's why you see a lot of jubilation all over the world that I am out, because a lot of people plan evil against me to make sure that I'm eliminated for what I don't know. So I thank God for it.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege having you.
Yes.
Once again, I must shake this your wonderful hand. It's a pleasure having
you,
such a big comrade. Now, since after your coming out, you know, some people might be expecting that the fire of Biafra, having spent a whole 9 years in incarceration, that the fire will quench. But it seems it is not that story. It seems that the fire kept burning. What is keeping that fire burning inside you for the freedom of the people?
You know, as a freedom fighter, the call for the authorization of sovereign state of Biafra is a task that must be accomplished. It's a divine call. This call is a divine call. If you are not made for it, along the way, your morale will be down. Along the way, something might happen and you will be nowhere to be found. Well, the fire is burning and the flag is flying because I'm being there only to be prepared for this wonderful journey. You know, in my adage, they said, you know that kind of advertising.
Yes.
So this call for freedom is a divine call. It's not for everybody. If you are not called for it, you are not for it. And that's why I am there. My morale is high. Even when I get discharged, because I lost my mother, I lost a lot of things. My people denied me. Up till now, some people are still looking at me as a criminal because I was labeled a kidnapper, which I am not. Up to today, I have not even planned to kidnap anybody, or plan of murdering anybody for the cause of Biafra. And that's why you see the fire as we are talking is burning, because we need Biafra.
Yeah.
And we are I'm a freedom fighter, I'm not a kidnapper, I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
And anybody that is using the Biafra image to do any act of atrocity, I'm against that person.
Okay.
I'm against that.
You know, because some people have this notion about Biafran agitators, that they label Biafran people all sort of bad names, just like hanging a bad name on a dog just to hang it. But from what you've said so far, and from what I've seen among many Biafran enthusiasts and Biafran agitators, they are one of the most civilized freedom fighters. You know, talking about freedom fighting, some people thought that freedom fighting is all about carrying guns and bullets and throwing guns here and there. And the intellectual, civilized, and democratic freedom fighting, people don't look that way. And which of the ideology do you bargain for when you're talking about fighting for Biafra? Intellectually wise, democratic wise, or that of the kind of one we are seeing in the Greece and in the Northeast?
You know, we say that we are non-violent organization, but haven't seen what is happening in a country called Nigeria. We say that we are non-violent, but they are the one pushing us to be violent. I don't see reason why a Fulani Hausa man can be equipped with AK-47 to defend his cow. And I, as a freedom fighter, will not even have a catapult to defend myself. As you can see, I am the leader of Biafra United Liberation Council, book, and we are not violent. Our sisters in struggles are not violent. They must solve the IPOB, the BLC, the
human rights,
the Zionists,
yeah.
the BROs, the EBC, a lot of them. None of us are violent. But you can see that Nigerian governments are using their security agencies to molest us, kill us. You used to see what is happening, both directly and indirectly. Last week, 5 of our brothers were killed in Taraba, in the name that they are dealers in this cattle business. After bought about 4 trailers or 5 trailers of cows, the Hausa Fulanis butcher them, slaughter them, and just like that. I don't know if you are getting me.
Yeah, that's what
so we are not violent, but
you are just asking for your right to self-determination.
Yes.
To decide whether you want to be in Nigeria or even go out of Nigeria is a choice.
I don't know. I don't know why Nigeria government is making it must for us to be with them in this unholy marriage of this country called Nigeria.
Okay, now one of the most important things we are going to talk briefly because of time is the unity of Biafra. You've mentioned so many pro-Biafran groups,
Yes.
and it seems cacophonic. The discordant tunes, the infighting among various pro-Biafran groups, and fight for supremacy, and the call for unity. Because I've heard so much of what you've done to bring the Biafran people together, irrespective of whichever group you come from, irrespective of the fact that you are leading a pro-Biafran group. Do you subscribe to unifying the Biafran force, the Biafran agitators, into one common front?
Thank you, my comrade. That is my number one priority. That is my number one priority. You know, in this Igbo adage, they say, "Ani komani yono, obo fufu, nuwaziza, adabajia." You see, if we don't come together, I don't know how the promised land will be. Everybody is out there going in different directions. But while I am in prison, that is my prayer. I say, God, give me the strength to come across every other person. Let us come together and have one central command. When we have that, when we have done that, then we will be in a better position to take a decision. And there is no how to take a decision without seeking for the solution. You must seek for the solution before you take a decision. And that's why I'm asking my people, let's come together. And that's why in my own group, I say, Biafra United Regulation Council. We have to liberate these people, but we must come together to be united, one, before we can now fight our enemies. Because the Nigerian government have seen that putting that divide and rule in us is a huge success for them. And they are using that methodology to scatter us. Whatever we plan, we use one way or the other to project that virus in us.
Somebody have suggested that there should be a platform. In the other time, I think while you are still in incarceration, Biafra people held a conference in Ghana trying to bring Biafra people, and I think subsequent ones, the plan is already on ground to do another Biafran Unity Congress, whereby all the leadership of different groups will come together. They will have a template. Somebody has been suggesting that clearinghouse doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to dissolve your group entirely, but the whole leadership should have a clearinghouse where they meet, take decisions, and every program or every project adopted in that house will be a general project and program of all pro-Biafran groups. Not where one will say, I want to sit at home, the others will say, we are not sitting at home. Yeah. Or one will say, we want a particular project and program, and every pro-Biafran group will take it back home as their own project. Do you think that will be a good blueprint?
Yes, I believe in unity. I believe in unity of Biafran people, and that's why I'm proud of Dr. Egemba over there in London. The gentleman has tried a lot with his people, single-handedly, coordinating. Last time, is it last year? Or this year? No, last year. While I'm still in consideration in the prison, he conducted a conference there in Ghana, inviting all the Biafran groups to come together, and they believe in one thing, so that we can have one central command. We are capable of doing anything to actualize Biafra. We are capable of doing anything. Just tell me, if all the Biafrans stand in their feet and say, today, we are no longer Nigerians, who will stop us? Who burned out? Nobody will stop us. And because when you are saying this, the other person is saying that. When you are saying that, the other person is saying this. How are we going to do it? If you are planning a good thing, and the other person says, okay, it's you that is going to plan this, and you're sabotaging their effort.
Because it didn't come from him.
Okay. So I don't know, because after that a Ghana conference, some people still come back and still not agree with others. It's and there they formed Biafran People Liberation Council, BPLC, Biafran People Liberation Council, which I buy the idea. I send my own delegate. Though I do not go, but I send somebody to represent me over there. You see, and there are people saying this group of people they are trying to sabotage this and that. Who is sabotaging who? There's nobody sabotaging each other.
It's just different ideologies.
Different ideologies cannot make any sense. Different ideologies cannot, because I can see that some people they are exercising power also. Okay. They just want to be on top by all means, whether you like it or not. It must be them. If it's not them, nobody else. And that is not a good idea.
And that's not the kind of prosperity.
No. Just I'm the type that when I see that you can perform better than me, I give you a chance to let that bullet move.
And you give the person the full support.
Yes, I'll give you the maximum support I can. Okay. So that we actualize this solid state of Biafra.
Okay. It's really wonderful. I really want to have more of you here, because we have a whole lot to talk about. We just try to take this time out of your very busy schedule. I know how to catch a breeze is not that easy, and it's a pleasure that this opportunity I had, I was able to bring you on BVI Channel 1, and I know sooner than later our Biafra people will know more of you. Yes. Because most of your activities currently is not on the social media or on the news platform. Everything for now, we are into Biafra intellectual consultation and all the rest of that. That is what you are into at the moment, and it will be unwise to bring all the plans on the media.
No. I'm a man of action. I don't believe in making noise. I don't believe in propaganda, especially the one that will kill my image. I believe in action. Okay?
And the one that will kill our people too.
I don't believe in propaganda that will destroy my people. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I said I'm fighting for you, and I'm out there doing something that will punish you, something that will reduce you to nothing. It's not good. You know, the issue of Biafra is not about making noise. It's not about, you know, shouting and making a lot of noise. At the end of the day, you are nowhere to be found. Okay? The issue of Biafra is what we have to use: ideology, intellectual, social media, and all that other means.
Diplomatic, political, and the rest of them.
You know, this is a political aspect in a higher dimension. You have to use almighty formula. Yes, I call it almighty formula to actualize this.
It's a pleasure to have you to harvest your wisdom. Yeah. In fact, it speaks volume of you. What I've heard about you is something many Biafran out there have not heard. But I know they are not going to just hear it, but they will see the actions rolling and unfolding itself in the nearest future. It's a pleasure having you here.
Please, I have something to appeal on for Biafrans.
Okay.
Please, Biafrans, I, Chukwebuka Ikenwa, high tension. I want to appeal to all Biafrans to do a mass in any time, if we are staying in Nigeria, anytime they want to conduct census. I want to appeal, let us not slack back, because I don't know what happened in 2006, and they manipulate us, and they're still using that number to marginalize. Okay? You know, in politics, it's a game of number. And in Nigeria as a whole, there's no city you come across, after the indigenous people of that city, Igbos will be number 2. Why I say not number 1 is because, you know, they
are foreigners. They settled there.
They are host community. There is no how you can come ahead of them. I don't know if you're getting me. But there is no city in Nigeria. If we are not first, we must be second in population. So how comes that they will come and say that we are minority in Nigeria? Huh? It's annoying.
That also, before we end it, that also reminds me on the possibility or also add a voice and value to taking over the political landscape of the Biafran territory by Biafran enthusiasts. There are those who are hardcore Biafran. Do you see anything wrong with hardcore Biafran like you are becoming the governor of Anambra State? In that aspect, you know, not everybody will understand you. Not everybody will understand you. Okay. It's by special grace that people will understand what you are doing. As me as a freedom fighter, and I'm out there tomorrow to say I wanted to contest in the Nigerian elections and that. I don't believe people will understand me. They will not. What makes you think they don't understand? Because they believe that anybody that joins politics is there for his own pocket. But do you think that as you are, as a freedom fighter, you grab power? Will you use that to suppress the people as a freedom fighter? No, I will use it to, you know, to liberate them. To advance their cause. So, do you think that engaging in the politics, that our people should have a better thing on capturing power in their own land? I'm not talking about Abuja. Okay. I'm not talking about any other place, but I'm talking about their own land. Having those who are Biafran enthusiasts to lead them in Biafran land. Owing to the fact you saw the latest proscription of IPOB, it was not done by Buhari, it was not done by Nigerian federal government, it was done by the 5 eastern governors. They proscribed their own people, not minding that the fact that IPOB is not even a group. That IPOB is an indigenous identity, just like Adawa. Just think about it, the possibility of the 12 northern governors coming together to say they are proscribing Adawa. Do you think that it will be possible?
No, it will not be possible.
Do you think that the Oduduwas will come out to proscribe Oduduwa and Federal?
No.
Then why is it happening in Saudi? So I think we are backward politically. Our people are far ahead in every other thing except politics. And I think that is where we must get it right.
Yeah, you know, in terms of politics, that is the ideology of our hero, General Chukwemeka Odumegwu, when he is uplifting Abuga, where he's a freedom fighter, everyone knows, but he still contests for the president of Nigeria, and is out now 2017 or 2003 or what.
Yeah.
And he's not stopped there. He called on all Igbos to support Abuga as a party. Okay, let it be Nkabongani.
Okay.
But up to today, you can see Igbos.
They are still backward.
They are still backward. They are nowhere to be found.
I think we have to do a lot of work on that. A lot of sensitization. So our people understand what it is.
You understand. I didn't be that this Abuga as a party captured the 5 eastern states. It's the only 5 eastern states. I don't know if you are getting it. It will give the modesty for them to even produce presidential candidates. Anytime, anywhere, they say all Igbos vote for it so best. No matter wherever you are. But you can see it's really in Anambra State that the Apuga is really, and they are becoming minority. Okay? Look at what happened.
Even in their own land.
In their own land. Look at the succeeding in putting Roger Sokoracha. But he went there and conscripted to APC. You see? Look at all the magic they want to do in this Anambra election. But by the special grace of God.
The spirit of the Biafra and the spirit of Ojuju played a very big role. Okay, so I am very grateful to have you here, my brother. And to be honest with you, sooner than any time will come on you, we need to have you here because I believe most of our listeners would like to hear from you on what is happening on ground. Because what our people needed most right now is direction.
There is another thing I want to ask the Biafrans. I want all the Biafrans all over the world to be vigilant. Be vigilant because be vigilant because our enemies are out there monitoring us, trying to label us what we are not. Trying to label us terrorists, trying to label us this, that, and that. We are not terrorists. We are not kidnappers. We are freedom fighters. Okay? Now they are doing a lot of things. I got the news that they are in Africa that they are asking the government to be making use of the Igbos properties. And the Igbos Biafra is beyond Igbo. Because I don't see a reason why they will be trying to Igbonize Biafra. They will they say Biafra is for Igbo affairs. No, who told you? Biafra is not for Igbos. The Efik man are there. The Izon Ejos are there. The Ibibion, the Efi, the Shekiris, the even
brothers in the what do you call them? Benue State.
The Domas and the Tifis.
The Galas.
The Galas. They are Biafrans. Okay? So I want our people to be vigilant because the Islamic sect, they are all in different lands, all over. They have designed themselves. Some of them used to sell this sugarcane. Some used to do the shoemaker. Some used to sew tailor. Some used to cut nail. Some used to pretend that selling suya and all that kinds. And you can see them now. They don't used to wear that their danchiki as they normally do. Some used to carry this bucket, pretending they are digging toilets, and they have scattered all over Biafran land. Inside the village, everywhere, they are mastered everywhere. They are in all corners of Biafra land. When they come, another set of people, they will come and go, another set will come. They will come and go, another set will come. They will come and go, another set will come. And this is a trained Islamic soldiers, because the Muslims want to Islamize Nigeria by all means, whether we like it or not. And this is their target. This is their target because they have been, trying to lobby our people to be categorialized from there. Though you may not be a Muslim, but once you are categorialized, you'll be getting advantage. You'll be getting advantage of you.
Including this called Islamic banking.
Yeah.
They will even give you loan without interest.
Interest. Go to Ebonyi State. Almost 2/3 of Ebonyi indigenous are now Muslims. They are now Islams. They give them free education. They give them loans. They give them they are coming small. Okay. And if we are not careful, I don't know how to put it, because these people, they are spreading like a crazy. They are spreading like a crazy.
I think a word is enough for the wise, and I believe our people are wise people. We've said enough for today. Because of our time, we have to call it a day today. Once again, comrade, I'm very privileged to have you, and I believe I'm going to have you sooner than later.
Thank you.
Our listeners out there, you have heard it all from our able comrade. This is just a tip. This is just an intro to what is loaded inside of him. And I promise you, subsequently, we are going to bring him here on board to bring you so many issues with respect to Biafra. Thank you for watching this part. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please click on the button, subscribe to our YouTube channel to be getting notifications on all our uploads. And on the description below, you see our link for our application. Download it for Android phones and Android gadgets. Download it and install it, and you have all the information at the tip of your finger. Don't forget to visit our website, www.bvichannel1.com, for all news updates, void of propaganda. Anything you get there, it is news as it is. And don't forget to follow us on other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the rest of them. And you will be well informed. Thank you for watching. I still remain your one and only friend, Absolute Peters, and I meet you next time. Stay blessed, and above all, stay safe. Goodbye.